Hey, what's going on, guys? Brian here with Cabins and Dirt Bikes. I'm thinking about renaming my channel. I don't really know what my fan base wants. I wanted to create a dirt bike channel, so I think I'm gonna stick with dirt bikes. I was trying to do a hybrid channel between dirt bikes and real estate, but then I realized that YouTube's not really like that. You have to build up your fan base based on what your fans want to see. Most of my subscribers that are on this channel came from a video that I did, a real estate video that I did, where I was doing an eviction for some squatters. They're actually previous tenants, they weren't squatters, as a bunch of people clarified. But currently on good terms with them now. You know, it's funny how they say blood and money doesn't mix. Well, blood and money and tenants don't mix, you know. I've seen it so many times. Most of the problems in real estate where there's problems between a tenant and a landlord, a lot of times it'll be a family member of the tenant, and even if it's not a family member, the type of relationship that gets built between landlords and tenants closely resembles that of family members who had a falling out that are currently at each other's throats, and then a lot of times you'll make up with the people, you know, as long as you're both reasonable people. But anyway, yeah, my name's Brian. I'm really into dirt bikes and off-road riding, and I do real estate, so I think I'm gonna try to tailor this content more towards dirt bikes, but I'll do an occasional real estate video depending on what the subscribers actually respond to and want to see. I'm living in Colorado. I'm ready to start doing some long adventure rides. Growing up, I was more of a dirt bike rider. I always rode two strokes and the light motocross bikes, mostly doing like enduro trails and pit riding with my friends. But you know, I recently bought a Taotao 250, a Chinese dirt bike. I got it for $300. I took my truck to a mechanic to change the thermostat, and I was looking for transportation. He was like, hey, I got this Taotao 250. And I always made fun of the Chinese bikes, or actually I think this one's Japanese, but I always made fun of the cheaper brand dirt bikes. But there's a lot of good videos on YouTube now. You know, people, you know, I bought the cheapest dirt bike on Walmart.com. I bought the cheapest dirt bike on Amazon. These Apollos, the quads, they're called Coolsters. Taotao makes a couple of quads. The quality's getting better. The number one complaint that I see are oil leaks on the engines because the gaskets are cheap. So a lot of times if you buy these, you have to be good at maintenance. See, that's the thing. A lot of people that buy these Coolsters and Taotaos, they don't have much experience with riding and with small engine maintenance. So if you're not good at maintenance, then it's going to be very difficult for you to disassemble, let's say, the top end or the bottom end side casing of an engine to replace a gasket, which you might need on your bike. But in my experience so far, the Taotao it's a decent bike. You know, the frame, the bars are a little bit cheesy. The forks are a little bit cheesy. But I bought it for $300, and I already put over $300 into it. I got a tire for like $72. So I'm getting ready to do a video on that upcoming here. In the next couple of weeks. I'm getting ready to close a real estate deal, and I already have the parts ordered. But as soon as my parts come in, I'm going to be doing a video of me hooking up the parts on the dirt bike. Depending on how frustrated I get, because I have very limited technology, I'm going to have to use my wife's cell phone holder and film it in my shed out back. So I have the rim, I got The brake pad needs to be mounted, the brake caliper along with the brake pad. I have a brand new rim, brand new tire, new tube, and a new shifter. The bike already runs, it's just sputtering a little bit. So my plan is to take this TaoTao 250 and take it on a long adventure ride over this pass that's about 10,000, 12,000 feet in elevation. I know it's been done plenty of times before, but I still need to get the GoPro. I don't have a helmet, so I need to buy a helmet. I need to buy a GoPro. But yeah, so I'm not trying to make a channel to try to compete or say that my channel's better than anyone else's ADV channel or dirt bike channel. It's really just because that's what I'm into and that's what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do a dirt bike channel. I'm okay at wheelies. I'm not like the wheelie king. I'm not some enduro king. I would say I'm best at enduro riding. That's what I grew up doing, off-woods enduro riding. So that's what I'm the best at, is trail riding and pit riding. I'm okay at jumping. I'm okay at doing wheelies. I can ride quads. But, yeah, I always wanted to move to Colorado. I always wanted to live in Colorado. It just took me until I was 43 to finally make the leap. I've been trying to move out here for the past 9 years, and it's just been one thing after another. I kept having to go back to my home state and work odd jobs. But I do real estate full time. I do house flipping, wholesaling, investing. And then I just recently started a home services business because I've been kicking around this idea for a while. Start a home services business that does junk removal, clean outs, landscaping. I was originally trying to get into the contracting business, but that doesn't appeal to me as much anymore. I really only want to do demolition work and junk removal and landscaping. Stuff that doesn't have as much of a liability. I already do all that other stuff on my house flipping projects, and I usually hire it out. So I just, I wanted something that felt like more of a side gig that plugs into my main gig instead of having something that's competing with my main gig. It's like, all right, I'm already doing the drywall. I'm already doing bathroom remodels. I'm already doing kitchen remodels on my flips. Why would I want to start another side business that's doing the same exact thing? I need to switch it up a little bit, make my side business target junk removal and landscaping. So, and house cleaning, right? And I'm getting my wife to help me with this. So I started looking on Craigslist because I was kicking around the idea for a while. I didn't really want to invest the money in a brand new website and hosting fees and content and all that stuff before I found my first clients. I wanted to start it kind of boots on the ground and pick up a couple of clients first. That way I had some regular work that would justify the means, because real estate, it takes so long between closing your deals, especially in this market, that a lot of times you are running out of money, so you need to do side gigs. So I was doing Instacart grocery deliveries for my side gig. But then I quickly realized that wasn't worth it. Even if I go up to the major city and go up to Denver and do grocery deliveries, I usually only make like $100 throughout the day, and a lot of that's spent on gas. So you're really only walking away with like $60 after multiple hours worth of work. I just picked up one landscaping job and a landscaping / house cleaning job. So I'm going to clean the guy's house and I'm going to cut 3 acres of grass for $600, right? And that's like 2 days worth of work, right? So $300 a day is a lot better than $60 a day. Because Instacart and grocery deliveries, while it is a good side hustle, and I still do like it for whenever you need quick money, I just feel like there's better side hustle gigs out there. And I'm also trying to target estate sales. So I want it all to link together: the real estate investing, the house flipping, the house cleaning, the landscaping, and the estate sales, buying and reselling stuff. Because a lot of times when I go in to flip a house, There's oftentimes there's stuff left behind. People leave cars, people leave video games, people leave boats, people leave military equipment, bulletproof vests. I've seen it all. I've seen all different stuff left behind from people's houses. What you doing, Marilyn? We named the dog Marilyn after Marilyn Manson because it's got these steel blue eyes. But she's really ornery, to say the least. Say hi, Marilyn. So, yeah, that's all I really got. All right, I'm going to untangle this dog from the leash. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and see you.